good to be back out today. I thought it was a good spirited practice. Guys, had a couple days off, through the weekend, and being able to get back and try to throw some more situations. It's very similar to the last Tuesday, I guess, where you try to get a little bit more team periods, continuing to push those reps, forcing different situations, try to put them in a lot of different work throughout the course of practice. Still moving some guys, on the offensive line. Trying to work a variety of different places, throughout the course of spring, just preparing guys and challenging guys. We've had a few receivers that have been very limited, so kind of testing our depth, a little bit in that. But I think when you look at a tight end group and even the back group, they've done a good job in being able to continue to expand what we're asking them to do. So defensively, I thought it was some good work. I thought our defensive front continued to push, and you see some real growth and I'm like, even in not even the team stuff, but like some of just the subgroups of whether it's pods or some of the things they're doing individually, one-on-ones. I mean, I like the progression I'm seeing. Some very competitive reps. There's too many balls that got to the ground. With too many drops today offensively. Had some opportunities. I like what I saw. From the quarterbacks for the most part. I thought they located the ball, made pretty good decisions. Really seeing Brock. I mean, I think he's growing up. I thought he had probably his best day. Just where he was able to locate where the decisions that he made. I thought A.J. Duffy, did some good things. Tate and Jordan continued to push, and I like seeing their growth. And so I thought it was a good day for the quarterbacks. Like I said, too many balls got to the ground, so we got to clean that up. But we'll continue to work.
With Brock, how good of a job has he done handling what's put on his plate, considering he joined a very experienced team?
Yeah, really remarkable. I mean, because it's been a lot, and he asked the right questions. The application the first time through is going to be very challenging for any quarterback that's taking the amount of information that we're putting on him. But as you see now, he's going through it again, and just he's asking the right questions. His eyes are in the right places, and then you're seeing that growth, and he's applying those steps through the early experiences that he's had, and I'm really excited.
What does that say about maybe his long-term potential, the fact that he's handling this so well?
Yeah, yay. I don't know. I think it's good. You want guys to come in and whatever's thrown at them, they don't get, try not to get rattled through those situations. And what I like is even when, I'll jump on him pretty good to try to, if he, even early when he's maybe making a decision that probably shouldn't, just trying to test to see if I can get him, off his game. And he is, he's a real one, so I like the way he handles coaching. I like the way he responds to good and bad, and so keep working him.
Besides just being a good player, getting D'Mitri back, what does that mean for the team?
He's a great young man, and obviously all the experience that he's had, but he is great for our locker room. He's great for our team. He's got a wonderful spirit about him. He truly wants to push to help people get better. Good getting him back out. Obviously we've uncertain of where the process would go. We had him limited in any of the team rests, just making sure he's played a lot of football. So getting him back and kind of getting him in the swing of it a little bit here this week. Really big for our team. Just another experienced, good player that's going to be able to help us.
How big is it to get him back, with the week left of practice in spring? How big is it to get him back this week as opposed to, getting a waiver next week?
Yeah, it definitely helps. He went through pro day because we were uncertain, and so he has been training, has been working out. He's, I told him to prepare. You never know where it's going to go, but it was great to get that information, and now this week, he would have been ready whether we found out in 5 weeks. It's good to be able to do it now. Before draft, before all those things, and really be able to paint the picture for what's ahead, and get some work here this week.
When that information comes in from the NCAA, is it like an email that pops up in your inbox? Is it a phone call? Or
our compliance staff does a remarkable job. They really they do a great job of follow up. Presentation of whether it's a waiver, whether it's a new legislation that comes out, and so it's been they've done a good job of staying on top of that entire process, and we've got a few of those that we feel really good about. Just the circumstances that they're unfortunate for a couple of these young men, and I do appreciate our compliance staff for the work that they put in and being able to stay on top of that. But we got a phone call and then an email and then another yay right after that, so it's pretty cool.
Did you tell D'Mitri?
No, I actually let Coach Atkins.
Oh, all right.
And so we were in there together when we found out, and I think that they have a great relationship, and I kind of wanted to, but it's also one of those times that you can sit back and it's just pretty special.
What kind of, did you ask Coach Garrett to talk to his team? Or?
I did. Yeah, we tried. I mean, it wasn't something that necessarily advertising that he was here. I was grateful that he came, and for him and Jason Witten, too, wonderful figures in sports, and for what they've done, for who they are. It was cool having them around practice, and I did ask him at the end if he would mind, and he said he'd love to. So it was a wonderful message. I'm going to keep that with them on what he talked about, but it was a lot of respect.
When you're around somebody like Jason Witten and you're having a conversation with him, were you just picking his brain about how he got so great? What do you try? Are you trying to gain anything from a conversation like that?
I mean, I think you have an opportunity to gain things from people with intention, and then sometimes inadvertently, just in getting a sense to who people are, what they notice. It's pretty cool, being able, he's coaching, in high school now, and so he's got a different perspective of how to implement certain things, and what I love is to hear his impression of what he sees and how we utilize guys, and some when you have football, I guess, savvy people, and a couple of, he's one of the greatest to ever play. I mean, you could see just the intelligence that he has, the perspective that he brings. I mean, so yes, always try to pick somebody's brain, but what I love is just to get a sense of where their eyes go when they come out to a practice. What are they noticing? What are the things that stand out? And I tell our team all the time, and you never know who's going to be there and who's going to watch. What story are you telling? And it's for coaches, players, everybody involved. And so it was good to have those guys here.
How nice was to have Micah back out here today, at practice?
That was great. Micah, we've kept him inside, for the last few weeks. Just so he he put out the surgery and that he kind of advertised that for what happened. So, Yeah, did he get a few on that? Yeah, I love it. So we kept him inside. As he's been doing, but he's really doing a remarkable job, and feels good. Coming along well. Don't really have an updated timeline on what that's going to look like, but we feel very confident.
Good.
Well, no, thank you.
Thanks a lot.